Where do I even begin? I started this Minecraft world probably like oh my goodness, I'm just realizing it's gonna probably later this year come up to 3 years. Like this coming November, it's gonna be like 3 years, almost 3 years into this singular Minecraft world. Wow. No, this wasn't my first Minecraft world. I've had a countless amount of them over the years, but this world, this one right here is the world I have absolutely spent the most time in. I mean, let's go to statistics. Where is time spent? Time played, 58 days. 58 straight days. Oh my god. Let me do the math real quick. Okay. 58 times 24. 1,392 hours in this single Minecraft world. Since I have created this Minecraft world, I have graduated high school, left the religion I grew up in, went to college, dropped out, had countless different jobs, tried to go back to college and dropped out again, and watched the entirety of One Piece. I'm caught up. I know. I'm kind of a gamer. Oh god! This is a hardcore world. Remember that, Garrison. You're in a hardcore world. Don't kill yourself. Like any good world, I created a starter base, and it's that birch building right behind me. This birch building, in my opinion, is probably one of the worst builds I have ever made. And I believe this because I think it's ugly and I can't rip it down. I can't force myself to rip it down. It was the first thing that I made in this world, and I ain't getting rid of it. Now, the reason I find it ugly is it's just thin. It doesn't make any sense. And you can tell that I made it like 3 years ago. I mean, like, heck, look at this entrance, this like wood weird thing. This house makes no sense. It's pretty dang ugly to me. But, you know, it's got some cool stuff in it. It's got my first diamond sword, some of the first armor pieces that I ever wore, a stale piece of steak that is definitely, absolutely expired, my dog named Didka, it means dog I don't care about, the place where I sleep. Oh, I guess it's nighttime. Right above the bed is my first pickaxe, as well as a recovery compass that points to nowhere because I've never died. I am a gamer! Right next to the starter base, I have a to-do list, and I never follow it. And over here, we have 2 really cool buildings that I built 3 years ago, around the time that I built this building. But this is when I started building stuff in creative and then translating it into survival worlds. And you can tell that the builds make a little bit more sense, but with these builds, I was not using any reference. This one right here is a villager breeder, and then this one over here is my villager hall. And my villager hall is really small. I only got like the villagers that I would use consistently, like this one for redstone. This one I think is like mending. No, it's unbreaking, and I think the mending one's over here, right? Yeah, all of the ones that I will need randomly. And I do have some more down here because I decided, you know what, I actually do want a proper haul, but I gave up on that really quickly. Back out here, we actually have this building right here, which is just a cactus farm that I made because I wanted to make a cactus farm. Riveting stuff, I know. Now back over to this area, this building right here is my storage. Now this right here is usually where I slam all my shulker boxes and I sort of go through them, but I cleaned it up for this video. And up here is my storage. It's an advanced design made by yours truly. Right next to my storage is my entrance to my Nether, but we're not going to go in there just quite yet. We're actually going to skip that and go right here. This is where I do my furnace stuff. Now this is so cool. I love this door. Cool. Pretty dang cool. And it's really lame in here. I've been wanting to build an interior in here, but I haven't done it. This is a kelp farm that I made forever ago. This little module underneath the kelp farm is a design made by Xizumavoid, And I marked the date when I made this, 2024. That was... You can't make me do the math on that one. But yeah, this is my super smelter, a design made by me. The original idea was that I just sort of queue my stuff into here and then it puts it into here, but that's silly. Oh god. I broke it. We're leaving Now the next build is probably my favorite build in the entire world. This building, specifically its roof, is based off of the Craigslist building, and it is my iron farm. This building right here, I love it so much because of how pretty it is. I think it stands out quite a bit, and over time, it's slowly become the centerpiece to my entire world. This was one of the main buildings I built at the beginning, and I did say it changed quite a bit. I cannot recall all of the changes that I've made over the years, but I can recall some of the things that I've changed in the farm. For instance, the collection system, I've made a compactor for it, as well as an on and off switch, and a little corner to AFK. I usually never ever use this AFK center because I'm consistently loading this farm, and I mean, I leave it off for a reason. It fills up really quickly. Now over here we have two different houses, both housing two different mobs. This one is for my strider named Lenny. Hey Lenny, how are you doing? He's been stuck in here for a long time. Then this house over here, which houses an iron golem. His name is Big Guy. Then we have this right here, which is my pet shop. This was one of the first main builds that I did at the beginning of my world. I thought it would be so cool if I just made something a little bit more quaint. And it was. I collected all the different cat variants. And I also have this tank with this axolotl in here. His name is Bubblegum. He's pretty chill. There's also this ripped out part right here, but that was for some future plans to make an elevator, to make a dog park up at the top of this building, but I never ended up doing that because I'm lazy. And then coming back out here, we come down this way, and this building right here used to be my wool farm. Oh! I fell. That is quite unfortunate. Well, I ripped out this wool farm. It was broken, and it was pretty dang ugly, and I wanted to put something else in here, but I never did that. So I just kind of left the building to rot. We got three houses right here, right behind the pet shop, and all three of them have uses, except for this one. This one I built, I really like this house. It's sort of like a circular kind of house, and has this cool cherry tree, and yeah, it has nothing inside of it. I was gonna probably turn it into just a home and maybe put a new pet in there if I ever got one, but that never ended up happening. This right here is my music shop, and it is small. There we go. This right here is somewhat of it's like a jukebox thing. They updated it so that you can make like jukeboxes in Minecraft, and I made an on and off switch. It's pretty dang cool. I collected the majority of the music discs. I intended to put all of them in here, and then up here I wanted to collect all the different goat horns that are in the game. But I keep falling all over the place, goodness gracious. But yeah, I just stopped doing that. This right here is my pot shop for pottery. And it has all the different sherds in the game, and yeah, it has an upstairs that's not that entertaining. It mainly just has this sort of seat here, and a bunch of maps of my world, my end, and it has some suspicious sand and suspicious gravel in here. How in the goodness gracious did I get that? I also have a pretty cool balcony out here. I think a better view could possibly exist if I built more out this way. We're gonna backtrack a little bit, and we're gonna go right behind this cherry tree and look at this, the world's tallest tower. It, in fact, is the world's tallest tower. I used this tower to get the achievement Caves and Cliffs. I think that's what it's called. And, oh god. I also got another achievement. Sorry, I'm dealing with a lot of allergies. I got the achievement Star Trader from a villager, and I name tagged him and I left him up here. But they've gone through a bit of a transition. Yep, my villager went through a transition. You see, they're a witch now. Witch? More like this. Now behind the world's tallest tower, we have a massive beacon. It is a humongous beacon that I built that all has pressure plates on top of it to prevent mobs from spawning. And it's actually really satisfying to run on. Now inside of the beacon is all the different beacon types. Even a netherite one. Now, is this netherite beacon finished? All 164 blocks have been collected. All 164 blocks have been collected. For all the beacons. Let's just leave. We're back here by the Chrysler building. Chrysler? Is it the Chrysler? It's Chrysler, isn't it? I've been saying that wrong. Well, whatever. Point is, there's a road that leads right behind it, and it leads to this building right here, my armor shop. My armor shop just has all the different armor trims inside of it, and the cool thing about this is that, right on time, an armor stand is pushed by water and consistently rotates around. I used to have more, but they all just like wonkily loaded in due to the chunks being unloaded, and like they all just formed into one armor stand, and it looked weird, so I leave one armor stand in there now. Now right behind this building is my mud farm, and my mud farm is ugly, but honestly, it produces really well. This building right here is the most important building in my base, actually. This building has nothing inside of it. You're not gonna believe what's inside there. It's even more important. Right behind these, this big red building is my nether wart farm. It has nothing but this top floor, and honestly, I used it like twice. This over here is a building. Yep, and I made this cool water tower next to this huge parking lot I made. I actually made a video out of making this parking lot, and it was the first video to ever kind of pop off that I made. And honestly, if you haven't watched it, go give it a shot. It's a pretty fun video. Now back over here, we're gonna go behind this cactus farm, and we actually get to another crossroads. We have the birthday house and the rural district. Well, let's go to the birthday house first. This is the birthday house. It's very pink. I like it. It's a pretty cool house. The only thing that I really do with it is I put a cake in here every year that it's my birthday. And I started doing this on my 19th birthday, and I've done that for 2 years. This year I'm going to be 21. 21. Right behind the birthday house is a hole. I don't know what compelled me to make this, I'll be honest with you. Back by the little crossroads thing, we got the rural district to look at. So everything going this way was that whole little city that I've built. And over here is my rural district. I am somewhat proud of this area, but not really. These 3 builds are copied off of other builds. Now they're altered, they're changed to my own personal likings and taste. But they're highly reminiscent of other people's builds, but I don't know who they are. I just found images on Google. I looked up barn and windmill and silo. I got all of these, and maybe even that water tower over there. I know it's sad, game. Stop raining. Stop. But you know what? I still like this area ultimately. I actually have something inside of the windmill. You see, I wanted this windmill to be functional. Windmills usually grind down wheat or they grind it down into flour, so I thought it would be cool if I made a little micro farm for wheat in here. So yeah, it works, and it actually sends the items into the silos over here. And yeah, I also made this silo have a different farm rather than storage. I made it a glow lichen farm. There's also this guy who is a melon farm, and there's a little tractor back there with a piglin head guy in there. Getting that head right there, I almost died in my world. And in front of this thing is one of those like things that waters the plants. Right behind said barn, I actually do have another build, and this build I think is decent. It is a log cabin, and it also has this cool well over here, and it's my sugarcane farm. I designed the sugarcane farm myself. I also made it so that you can turn it on and off. If you watched some of my other videos, you see I built a lighthouse recently, and I took the design from this build that I made for a computer, and I actually shove it into a lighthouse that I built for a moss farm, and I do the same thing where I make it so the computer can turn off and on the farm beneath it. Right outside the log cabin, there is a little path that leads down here, and there's nothing too special over here, it's just a little build I made. This was a little tent area I made, and actually it was one of the first videos I tried working on, and I gave up on it because I just wanted to build the thing rather than make a YouTube video. Since it's raining, I actually don't need to use rockets. I'll use my trident. My trident is called Camden's because I actually rode on a camel early on in this world. Oh, that's a lore drop. I didn't use an elytra for a whole year in this world. I played in this Minecraft world for, oh god, I almost hit into a building. Whew. Rewind. I played in this world for an entire, like, real life year without an elytra. And it really slowed down the production in this world, but I think it's what kind of kept me on this world, because things were just somewhat slower, so if I ever was committing to a project, it took a lot longer. One thing I really hated about that was not having shulker boxes. Oh, that reminds me, there's this whole other section to the left of my pet shop that I forgot to show you, which includes my camel. Oh my goodness, right here. This is Bee's Brew. This is my bee farm, and I really like this area. It has a little seating area in the back. It also has, it overproduces, and it's a pretty cool build. I'm still proud of this build. And next to it is my slime farm. I didn't intend to actually have these next to each other. It was just coincidental that there was a slime chunk right next to my bee farm, and yeah, I am not the proudest of this build, but I also think that this build is still fairly solid. Next to this, right here, is where I put my camel. Now, what is my camel's name? I'm not telling you. That's between me and him. Now, right behind my camel's home is, or rather was going to be this sort of medieval sort of vibe that I was going to go for and sort of bleed into. And I built this church as well as the beginnings of a castle. I only built the walls to the castle, but not the actual inside part of a castle. Which, you know, maybe I'll come back and do it. Who knows? Over here, this church that I built, I made this into a video, actually. And it is my wool farm, my new wool farm. And I think that this build is pretty good. I think the interior is really cool. If you want to go watch that video, I recommend it. It's an alright video. Right behind this church, I have a squid over here, and this squid is a squid farm. You didn't guess that. It is a squid farm. Nothing too riveting, really, but I've used it like 4 or 5 times, and it's always just there for me. I really love that build. It's so simplistic, yet so alluring. Now that's honestly everything in the main compound, but we have things outside of the main compound, including these 2 farms right here. This is my creeper farm, and that is my guardian farm. I primarily use my guardian farm to get my experience, which is really nice because it's like really close to my base, and I use the creeper farm to blow stuff up as well as fly around. These builds are honestly unfinished. Like, there's lightning has striked here and has broken that, and I've also wanted to the farm itself, the creeper farm itself, is actually broken. A creeper exploded in there and killed some of the snow golems that make it work, And I want to make some more cool things that surround this build that actually make it look more impressive and cool, but I never ended up doing that. The same thing is happening over here. I want to put all these cool palm trees over here and actually build a middle tower right here, and I haven't done that because I am lazy. Into my nether! Wow! Oh, wow. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a Walmart, by the way. I forgot I built that. That's funny. Anyways, this is my nether. My nether is simplified because I sort of like to treat it like it's a fast travel system, because 1 block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, and I have portals that lead to my creeper farm, my guardian farm, my wood farm, which we're actually gonna go to first. Right now, we'll come back to the nether, actually. There's a few other things around my world that I want to show. Like this! This thing right here is my wood farm. This is the catacombs, an unfinished project that I have been slowly working on. And it is basically going to be the place where, or a district that produces all the different wood types. There's only 1 wood farm here right now, and it works. It produces actually 4 of the wood types. Jungle, spruce, birch, oak, and it sends them all into a storage system right over here. And I also created a bone meal farm here, and the whole idea was basically the farms are going to be spread out through this catacomb system, and I can choose where I want to send the bone meal and then go over to where the bone meal farm is, turn it on, and then the bone meal will be sent to either the storage system or whatever farm that I choose. And yeah, in the future I want to add more farms to this place, but there isn't really any other farms that I really wanted to build yet. But yeah, I find this area to be pretty cool, and it honestly has a lot of potential to become a lot cooler. I just need to actually commit and finish the projects I work on, because often I just find myself jumping from one project to the next, working on something for like 10 hours and then deciding, yeah, I'm gonna go do something else, rather than spending another 10 hours to finish what I started. All right, now that we're back here, let's actually go to my end. All right. I'll also say hello to the Walmart. Look at this. Walmart! Now, before we go into this portal, let's look at this. This is my magma cream farm. I want to turn it into a frog-lite farm. I have a ton of frogs over there, actually, to make it into a frog-lite farm, but I've never done that. Again, showing the laziness that I have of starting a project and never finishing it. I probably will come back to it and finish it, because I do just like cycle my projects one at a time. And this in here is also another one of those. My end base. All right, welcome to Great Britain, everybody, or at least a single street of it. All these signs are things that I want to add to this build, and there's a lot of different things that I want to add to this place. Now, this place is basically just the entrance to my end base, and it is that right there. Now, if you know what that is, that's the TARDIS from Doctor Who, and it's my entrance to my Minecraft end base, I guess. Because, you know, if you know anything about the TARDIS, it's bigger on the inside. Well, at least it will be. You see, my goal is to make it so that when I enter my TARDIS, I basically enter the end, and it's the inside of the TARDIS. I have not done the interior of this place yet, but I have done this. I broke the end portal and also beat the Ender Dragon every, like, single time, to where it like 20 times to activate all the different end gates. I ripped out all the bedrock surrounding this end gate because I wanted to basically create a duper for sand, gravel, and all the different concrete colors, concrete powder colors, I should say. And I never ended up doing that. I will be doing that in the future, and I wanted to make a redstone system that made it so that I could choose which one I wanted to dupe. But I never ended up doing that, but I'll probably do that in the future. This is 0, and it's underwhelming, I know. There's just a singular nether portal, and nothing else. Oh, and there's also that over there. That's the zoo. Let's go to the zoo, actually, through the nether. Ooh, this is the bottom part of my nether. Not on the nether roof, but this right here is 0, and it is a woolovator. A woolovator is a redstone device made by a guy who probably has like wool in their name, but you know, it's a really nice elevator. I talked about earlier how I didn't have an elytra, so this felt vital to make to get me from the bottom of the nether to the top of the nether without rockets, because I couldn't use an elytra. And it works perfectly. I love this elevator. I think it is one of the coolest things that I have in this world. I had to break a lot of bedrock to make this, and it was worth it. Now that over there is the zoo. Oh, and this, actually, before we go to the zoo, this right here is my gold farm. This I used once, and it's here. I want to make a bartering farm next to it, and I think that would be cool. But the more interesting thing about this gold farm is what it's dedicated to. It is dedicated to Technoblade. I built the house that he had on the Dream SMP here on the Nether roof. If you don't know who Technoblade is, he is a fellow Minecraft YouTuber who sadly passed away due to cancer. And I decided to make some kind of memorial to him in my Minecraft world because he's just a huge inspiration to me, as well as just a really great content creator. That is a ghast farm. That all the way over there is the entrance to my witch farm for redstone. That is the entrance to the place where I mine sand. And let's go to the zoo. I'm not going to show you all of those because they're actually really boring. There's no builds over there just besides the farms. I mainly just want to show you the build stuff. Like this one right here, my zoo. This is my zoo, my animal farm. Now, is this project finished? I'll give you the guess. The answer is no, all right? I'm going to jump to the gist. It's a hard no. There's so many things in this world that I just don't finish. And, oh yeah, there's a receptionist over here. What's up, receptionist? Did I give him a name? I am so creative. I gave him the name Pillager. What's up, Pillager? If you guys have actually a better name for him, tell me in the comments. I'll probably rename him. Why not? I only collected a certain type of mob, and that was the mob vote mobs. All of them. I collected all of them, and a Wandy T. I did have a data pack on here that allowed me to get mob heads for a little bit. I have removed that, actually, but I decided to put him in here as well, because I thought it would be funny. And I have collected all the mob vote mobs as well in here, like the glow squid, the fox, which was like the tundra mob vote. I shoved them into here, as well as a goat, which was like the biome update thing, a lays, regular foxes, the sniffer, and over here I think I have the armadillo, right? Yeah, I get some armadillos, and this right here, I decided to give some special treatment to the phantoms. I'm smoking them. They are not breathing very well in here. I hate phantoms. Utterly hate them. So sometimes I just come over here in this world just to stare at this. Oh. I had plans to make like a little bird sanctuary. That's why I collected all these parrots. And I was gonna make this whole aquarium inside there, and I'm probably not gonna do it, to be honest. I don't really like collecting mobs, and I don't really like this build. But you know, if you want me to, maybe I will. Who knows? And I think that's everything. At least everything that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, there is a lot of other things, like all the trees and rocks, and I mean, there's a tree house up there, and a hot air balloon over there, and actually quite a few hot air balloons. There's one there, and I think... No, there's not one over there. I think there's a third one somewhere. I'm not entirely sure, but all I do know is there's a lot of little things like this treehouse just out and about, but I just showed you the main things. There's nothing in that treehouse, by the way. But there's so much to go over in this world, and I kind of just speed ran it into like a 30-minute video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I think this video is probably going to end up being like 30 minutes or 40 minutes long, but I enjoyed making it. I kind of want to talk about why I don't play on this world as much anymore. Earlier this year, I started this YouTube channel, and I started making Minecraft content in this Minecraft world. It was very bare bones and very simplistic, straightforward content, but I sort of saw myself getting obsessed with trying to make everything in this world content related. So anytime I wanted to play on this world, it had to be to make a video. And personally, when I look back, that was the wrong mentality, because this world right in front of you for the longest time wasn't something that I was showing on YouTube ever. And it was just something that I'd personally work on when I came home from work or school or just a long day. And it's been a huge source of comfort for me. And even in hard times, I've played on this world and I have a lot of memories here. But becoming content brained, I think ruined my interest in this world because, you know, sometimes I just want to play Minecraft for the sake of playing Minecraft. If you haven't noticed, there is so many unfinished projects in this Minecraft world. And that's because this world wasn't made to be made for content. It was just made to do what I wanted. Everything in this world is just so scrunched together and not really spread out. I didn't really have any thinking behind what I wanted to do or planning. And that's not to say that there wasn't any to begin with. There absolutely was. It's just that everything just sort of came to be because I just kind of wanted to do it. And I think that creates such a nice charm for this Minecraft world, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep most of this to myself. Now, that's not to say I don't want to make any more content on this world or completely stop playing on this Minecraft world. I have not finished the netherite beacon. I think if you didn't pick up on what I was showing earlier, yeah, this netherite beacon is not finished. I want to finish this. I've already put so much time into this netherite beacon that it'd be a disservice to not finish it. So there are things here that I'd like to finish, but I think mostly this world is just going to be a place I come to just barf out whatever I want to build. And I have another world I've been making content on, and I've actually really been liking that world. I think because I created it mostly with the intent with, making content. I mean, initially it didn't start out that way, but it's really spiraled into that. And I've been finding that world to be a lot of fun to play on and make content on. It's actually really nice starting on a new Minecraft world, because I've been playing on this one for almost 3 years. And, resetting into a new Minecraft world is giving me a lot of new creative ideas. And I'm excited what that new world will entail. But, this world, I've just slowly ramped down. And that's not to say, again, I don't want to completely stop playing on this world. I just have more interest in playing on the other Minecraft world at the moment. Other than that is my Minecraft world, or one of them at least. I am grateful that you have watched this video. We are at the end of it, and I hope to see you more. Please like and subscribe, and of course, keep it safe, keep it classy, and I'll see you next time.